adventures.
Hey guys, it's Chuke here with Chuke's Outdoor Adventures. Well, it's been a long time coming, very difficult to get, but I finally got one of these CC9 from my favorite company, HK. Now this is a safe pistol, nothing in there and nothing in the chamber there. So the reason this is so hard to find, I believe, is not because they didn't offer enough supply, but just because demand was so huge for this. Everybody wants a Micro 9 made by HK, which I believe they make the toughest pistols on the market. Besides like a Ruger revolver or something, I don't think you can beat a USP, something like that. And somebody mentioned on my short, well, they were disappointed because it wasn't a USP and it was striker fired. That is a disappointment for me too, but it's still an HK. I'm not a fan of the VP9 line, but USP is probably the greatest semi-automatic pistol ever made. I finally got a Mark 23. Those things are just rock solid, built like tanks, and they did torture test this to NATO standards, which I was pretty impressed with. But it is very small. It beats out the Hellcat, in my opinion. I do have a crossbreed holster that is made for a shield, and it fits perfect and it passes the nap test. I can fall asleep on the couch and take a nap and I don't even know it's there. You can wear a t-shirt all day. It is so small. I think this is the top Micro 9 on the market today. It's just hard to beat. So we are going to take it to the range. We'll take a close look at it and I'll give you my final thoughts. All right, you do get a box with a soft case. Not too shabby, not too bad, but here it is in all its glory. And I really do think this is the best Micro 9, specifically because of size. Now, they give you one 12-round mag. You can see that this is the 12-round mag, and it's got more of a finger groove right there. The 10-round mag is smaller, and for concealing, it doesn't really matter. It's so small, but I have small hands and it fits in the palm of my hand, basically. Just teeny. They did a good job with the DLC finish. RMSC footprint, so the smaller one. Some Holosuns fit on it. I've got a Siley in the mail coming that I'm excited about just because they've been solid for me. So my website has a link for those. I like those. But the CC9, it's been a long time coming. I know people have been asking HK for a Micro 9, but they did such a good job keeping it thin. It's less than an inch wide, even with the takedown lever, 0.99, I believe. So they did such a good job, and the ambi controls, they look almost too small, but there's just enough of a nub for you to work it really well on that slide release. Ambi, everything ambi. The only complaint I have is the trigger. It is a 5-pound trigger, but for a really small pistol like that, it's probably not a bad thing. You know, I prefer 3.5 to 4.5, but it's not bad. That's the only, it's better than a Hellcat trigger. That trigger was awful, I thought, but it's even better than like a Glock 43X trigger in my mind. So just a beautiful pistol. And the slide, even with the double captured recoil spring, it's not hard to pull back. I was surprised by that because usually these really small pistols, it's really, you know, it's pretty robust spring and the slide, but I mean, it almost feels like an easy slide for Smith & Wesson. The mags on the 12-rounder, it was very difficult to get the last round in without a mag loader, but after 3 or 4 mags shot, it went back to normal and you could easily get the last round in there. So not too bad with that. So the barrel, 3.32 inch, cold hammer forged. And this has been torture tested. So you'll see when I shoot it, recoil is not bad, but torture tested this to NATO armament group standards. So mud, dirt, thousands of rounds, tens of thousands of rounds. This is a solid pistol. It is not going to fail on you. And, you know, I'm a Glock fan, and I like HKs better than Glocks. They even put a small pick rail, which is very cool. Get one of really small light or a laser, that would be cool. And as far as holsters, you know, it fits my crossbreed holster, but I've got a just in case leather holster coming in the mail. I will feature that, but he probably is my favorite holster maker of all time. So he does these cowboy style leather holsters, and there was such a need and demand for this pistol that he went ahead and got a mold and made just a beautiful in the waistband holster for that. So you can look him up, Google him, just in case holsters, but he's amazing, and I can't wait to wear that holster. They do give you a small and a large interchangeable back strap, so if you've got a little bit bigger grip, you can make that go out a little bit, so that's pretty cool. Like I said, I do like carrying it with the smaller mag, 10+1. I've been carrying Extreme Penetrators, Underwood, very good round for 9mm, but just hard to beat. Oh, it does have the high-vis tritium front sight and the blacked out rear sight that is anti-glare. So I like night sights better than fiber optic. I know most people say that that's too old school and fiber optic is the way to go, but I like night sights at night. So, all right, let's check it out some more.
The gun sight for 257s. Released, and they come right out.
Well, there you go. I do not believe you can beat this. It's simply the best Micro 9 on the market, and it's what I'll be carrying. I'm not going to get rid of this one because I wouldn't be able to find another one. So let me know what you guys think, but I'm just blown away by it, and it's just, yeah, it's great. When I took my time, I was hitting steel at 20 yards, and I will be putting a red dot on it later, but yeah. More to come on this, but it's simply the best. Let me know what you guys think. Chuke, your friend in the field.
My name is Chuke. I like to trade my guns just for fun, but now I have none. Oh, don't get shot by a bear, but I don't care. I got a 10mm. Chuke's Outdoor Adventures. Watch you all die every time, guaranteed.